Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. We are post convention. We are excited. Convention was amazing. Normally, we have a convention recap call where we get some of you first timers to share your experience. And I wish that we could do that this time, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that because we had this massive product launch. Guys, I don't think I've ever been this excited about a product launch before. I have been excited about product launches, but not to this level because I see all of the ingredients there to create huge momentum for your business, and it just thrills me. So we did not want to lose any time on jumping right into this opportunity because some people have some things on the line, like incentives and trips and things like that. So we're going to jump right into just going over reset and giving you strategy and stuff like that. But it was amazing. Honestly, I think it was probably my favorite convention ever. Yes, this way you can say something.
Mine.
A long awkward pause. That's where you can say, "Me too. I love."
Sometimes you think, and so I was like making sure we were past the think. It was my favorite convention ever, and I think the reason we're even more excited about this product launch is because it's not just a product launch; it's a system launch, and people love a system. Yes. They love a system. So it's why when years ago they decided that triplex was a thing and they created the triplex system, they had already had the products. They created the system, took off like, wow, people love a system.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because a lot of our product launches are like add-ons and stuff like that, which are super fun. I mean, I love Active, love Hydrate. But this, when you have a whole system like this, I mean, game changer. Okay. And also, the system is fantastic. We love it. Okay, so we want to encourage you guys to finish Q2 strong. This is the last month of Q2. So we have the Rise Up, Rank Up incentives. You can earn huge cash bonuses by hitting a rank for the first time or by maintaining your rank, your highest achieved as of March, or by re-ranking to whatever your rank was as of March. So don't forget about those. Also, we have Fast Start program. Don't forget that as a sponsor of a Fast Start Any Rank, you get half of their one-time achievement bonus. So for example, if you develop a Fast Start Silver, they earn $100, you earn $50. If you develop a Fast Start Senior Silver, they earn $150, you earn $75. Gold, they earn $250, you earn $125. So don't forget about those because those really can rack up too. And then consistency bonuses. So the 28th of the month is tomorrow. All of the subs will have processed by the time you wake up in the morning, probably. They do roll out in batches overnight, but in the morning, you will kind of see where you have landed with pay points organically, and then you sort by team points. And then you see who is just a few people away from maintaining their rank because they're going to earn hundreds of dollars possibly just by maintaining their rank. So if they're like 1 or 2 joins away from maintaining their rank, I mean, they're missing out on, it's not just like $25 they'd get for getting a join. It could be hundreds. So do not miss out on that for your team. Also, read the convention highlights email, especially if you were not at convention. But even if you were at convention, it's just like a good overview of just kind of all the things that rolled out, reset, pivotal, the incentives that are coming in July, etc. So read the convention highlights, and then also make sure that you are registered for convention in Nashville. I recommend that you get the 3-pack of tickets because it's the same as paying for convention for 2 people. Essentially, you get a free ticket to give away to somebody between now and then because y'all all gonna have lots of new business builders. So what a gift that you could hand somebody, right? So we're super excited about Nashville. Are you guys excited about Nashville? Because that's going to be fun.
I feel like I should come in and sing something country now.
You should.
I am super excited. And here's my plan with the 3-pack. I bought the 3-pack. You don't have to put your guest names down. I didn't buy the 3-pack so that one of my business builders can get a discount. I bought the 3-pack because I anticipate taking new business builders who will join the month of convention or the month before, being able to gift those people these spots. I expect my business builders to invest in their business and do the same thing. So just keep that in mind. We had several people who joined recently who made the trip to Ohio. And so if you have this in your back pocket, when this happens, you'll be able to utilize it very effectively.
Yep. So smart. Okay. So let's talk about Reset. Are you guys excited about Reset? Because we believe it's going to be huge. So you guys know that Christina and I trialed it a couple of weeks ago along with the rest of the diamonds. And we loved it. So I lost 2 pounds total, and Christina lost 4 pounds total. And I experienced mental clarity that I have not had in years. I really feel like since I got pregnant with Molly several years ago. Like I got pregnant, and then this life was hard after I had her last year and everything. And so I truly did feel like I had hit a reset button, and I was blown away. I honestly was blown away and just so thankful. I felt better than I have in years. I felt refreshed. I felt, I don't know, just like clean. And I had so much energy. I had so much motivation. And this was like I felt this way throughout the thing, but really after it was over, I just was so impressed by how I felt and just the sense of accomplishment. And what I recognized is, even though I count macros consistently, even when you do that, you can still fall into bad food habits. Like that can really creep in, and you can really find ways to fit some bad habits even into macro counting. And so it showed me that I don't need food as much as I think I need food in my head. It helped me break some bad food habits, and it really helped me get back on track with just quality food choices. I loved that my stomach was flatter, that the puffiness was drastically reduced, and I loved how confident I felt about the way I looked headed to convention. Because I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, when my last trip, I didn't feel completely confident. I especially didn't feel confident in Mexico. I had a 6-month-old and was really struggling with the way that I looked and the way that I felt. And so I just made a decision. I was going to work really hard on it. But guys, it was excruciatingly slow. The progress, I mean, I've been doing macros and working out for 9 months, and the progress was excruciatingly slow. And it was an average of about 1 pound per month, with hard work and consistency every single day. And so the fact that after day 1 of the reset, I got on the scale on morning of day 2, and the scale was down by 2 pounds. I had not seen that before in my life ever. And it was incredibly motivating to power through the other 2 days. So that's my experience. Christina, you share your experience.
Yeah. So I mirror a lot of those things. You guys know I am into fitness. And so I honestly was like, oh, I mean, I'm going to do this because I really believe that you should force yourself to do hard things. I mean, I just want to prove to myself over and over that I can do hard things. So I didn't have super high expectations that I would lose any weight or whatever. I did have some unhealthy food habits. One of them is aptly named Diet Coke. And people find it so interesting that I actually like Diet Coke, but I do. And I know it's bad for me. And I know all the research, trust me, I've read it. Genevieve Scory sends it to me all the time. But what I loved about this reset is, number one, we did not cheat on it. We did not deviate, which again, when you can prove to yourself that you can do hard things, it is incredibly empowering. My day 1, I'll tell you, I started the fast the reset on the first day of my cycle. Would not recommend that. Like if you're about to start your period this week and you have the reset and you really want to do it tomorrow, just like learn from my mistake, wait till next week. I don't know enough about the hormones to tell you why, but telling you day 1 this time is how she acted on day 1 last time. When she called me on day 1, this is why you need an accountability partner. And she was having, she was loving it. And I'm like, love it. I don't know if I'm loving it. Today, I can tell you, I really am pumped because I started today. Some of y'all start tomorrow. I started today. But 4 pounds, most impressive part to me was that it stayed off for the 13 days before we left for convention. So I knew it wasn't just, water weight or whatever. It stayed off. I still ate very sensibly. Also, the Diet Cokes stayed away. I did not have a Diet Coke until convention. So that was, again, extremely empowering. Even my kids were impressed. But y'all, like we had a pool day at the pool, which we do often, but at the 3 days after the fast, I was like in the pool playing, like tossing kids and playing volleyball. And normally I am propped up on the side of the pool getting a suntan. So just to have the energetic and recognize it as like, ooh, I had this energy, but I just felt free, like lighter, freer. And I played. It was the most crazy thing. So that was really nice. It was really nice to just feel like my brain wasn't super heavy. And then of course, yeah, I mean, I really love going to events and seeing that I like how I look in pictures. I call it vanity, call it whatever, but we make money on social media and I like to look like I like to look like I feel. I feel great most of the time. So it's nice to look pictures last week when we went in very prepared and see like, oh, okay, like I can love all of those pictures. So it was fantastic. I will absolutely do it once a month. My macro coach is a huge fan, which is very freeing. Half of you use her. So that was also encouraging.
Yeah. So good. Okay. So one reason why we love it is because it's just a jump start for everybody. Like it has tons of health benefits. There's so much science out there, guys, on intermittent fasting and just the benefits of cellular regeneration and things like that. And I love it for those reasons alone. The weight loss was, I'm telling you, for me, it was just, it was huge, and very motivating. And then also, like I just think back to when I started my macro journey. Like I'm thinking, if I had this to jumpstart me, man, that would have been so encouraging. It just would have been so motivating. I looked at a graph the other day of my journey over the last 9 months, and it was like a lot of ups and downs and ups and downs and all these spikes. I'm like, those are the days I call Christina real frustrated. Like, talk me off a ledge here. I feel like this ain't working. So, anyways, it's just an incredible jump start to somebody's health journey, to a fitness journey, to breaking bad habits journey, to maybe just preparing for an event, a wedding, like or a convention, or a trip. I mean, it's so good for people. So we love it. Everybody needs a reset. It's a nutritionally supported fast. The food in it is nutrient dense. And what I love is that it's high protein. Like even with the fast, I think it's like 68 grams of protein, which, guys, is more protein than most Americans get in a day. So it's high in protein, in proportion. If you look at the proportion of the macronutrients, it's very high in protein. It retrains your body to use fat as a fuel source. Cellular regeneration, which is also, for the record, what happens when you sleep. But it's really good for your body, why you need sleep, and helps you break bad habits, jumpstart on your health journey. You want to tell them what Dr. Hartman said about the weight loss compounding?
Yes. One of the things I loved the most about getting to be backstage last week was talking to the really smart people that I don't normally get to talk to. So I was talking to Dr. Hartman and Dr. Suk Choi, and he said he would use this reset if you're talking to people that have got significant weight loss goals, not like the person who wants to just lose a couple pounds. They obviously need to do reset one time. They'll probably be there. But if you're talking to people who have significant weight loss goals, 15, 20, 40, 80, however much, he said his recommendation would be go ahead and sell them on long-term health with the plan of one reset at the beginning of every month for at least the first 3 months. So reset, triplex, reset, triplex, reset, triplex. Because he said what will happen is the weight loss will compound over time. So let's say they lose, most of the time, a lot of the times, if someone has a significant amount of weight to lose, they'll be the ones who are losing on the high mark, right? So
Yeah.
maybe they lose 7 pounds, and then they may, over the course of that month, they may put 3 of it back on. So we're at a loss of 4. The next month, they may lose 7 pounds again. And even if they gain 2 or 3 back, now the weight loss is compounding. And he said, what you can expect to see is when someone's looking at their 90-day plexus journey, they'll be able to have things like a 15-pound weight loss, which for someone who has struggled to lose their weight the whole time, if they can say, man, over the course of that, I had a net loss of 15 pounds. First of all, you're getting their loyalty and buy-in to Plexus as a company, because now they know what's at stake if they are to go away. And that's what they're not going to want. They're not going to want to regress. So at that point, they can decide if weight loss is still a thing. If so, maybe I'll continue the pattern of reset, triplex, or maybe now I'm at a maintenance place where triplex is what I need and I can experience some other products or whatever. What you're going to find is happening is they're going to love their protein shakes. So they're going to add that to their triplex, etc. But I thought that was brilliant because people want weight loss. As much as we value health and understand the importance of it, at the end of the day, people want to feel better in their skin. And now we've got long-term systems and strategies in place for them to do that.
Yeah. I also love that you don't have to think about food because you don't have to cook. And cooking is not my favorite. So but another thing I realized, like, I had a lot of extra time those 3 days. Apparently I spent a lot of time eating food or cooking food or preparing food or shopping for food or whatever. So that was really nice to have some extra time back. All right. So let's talk about what you all want to really know, how this could create massive momentum and fast. Well, first of all, you're going to lead with the Reset Welcome Pack. Reset and Triplex is what I plan to sell. And also, side note, Reset's not going to be for every person. If you're a nursing mom, I don't recommend it. If you're pregnant, I definitely don't think you should do it. And then some people may have other various reasons why they couldn't do it. But I plan to mostly lead with that 189 Reset Triplex Welcome Pack. And I just would simply tell people, the reset's going to jumpstart you and get you into momentum on your health journey. And then Triplex is going to sustain what you've lost. It's going to help keep your cravings in check. It's going to change the makeup of your microbiome, which is the number one determining factor of the types of foods that you crave. And so you definitely need your Triplex because that is going to help you forward the long term. Okay. And then you need to add something to that, Christina.
I was just going to say, y'all, if we transition as a team to selling Reset Welcome Packs, they're predicting an increase of our pay point up to 60% because the 189 Welcome Pack is obviously bringing more value to the company. So just know, if you had a set number of points and you're making this dollar amount per point, they're saying if as a whole the company moves toward Reset Welcome Packs with Triplex, you can expect that pay point to go up 60%, which means more money in your pocket. So they're getting a better value. They're getting some progress quickly. Y'all, progress is the biggest motivator there is. And so it's a win-win for everybody.
Yes. Okay. So I shared this with you guys in the chat the other day, Reset to Ruby graphic. And this is simply the power of 3, except for instead of on a monthly basis, it's on a weekly basis. So if you just look at the breakdown of these numbers, you can clearly see how this has potential to exponentially multiply your business in a very short period of time. So let's just say that this week is your week 0. Let's say that this week you are doing your reset, you're posting about it, you are updating your stories. And guys, it's so marketable, y'all. It's so easy to do it because you can, as soon as you wake up, you take a picture of you with your hydrate, put it in your stories. Hey, starting my day off with hydrate, getting, started off right. A few hours later, I'm having my breakfast, Plexus Lean protein shake. And a few hours later, just when you're about to get hungry, it's time for your Plexus Slim hunger control, and you can update your stories then. So, 8 products in one day, guys. It's so marketable. You can update your stories throughout the day as you're just living your life and have personal things in between. And that draws people into the story. Okay. You can update people on what you're noticing and how you're feeling. And it's okay to be honest sometimes and say, hey, I'm struggling right this second, but I'm determined to power through. So thankful I have my accountability partner or my community on Facebook because we're in this together. And that really is helping me a ton. And so things like that. And then also posting in your feed, like at the end of day 1 or at the beginning of day 1, like telling people how excited you are and why you're doing this and what benefits you're looking forward to. At the end of day 1, you can post again and say, I powered through day 1. I did it. I accomplished it. I conquered it. I'm proud of myself, whatever. It's so marketable. So you just do this every single day. And then on day 4, you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to feel so accomplished. Guys, this is just content, like easy content all week long as you're doing this reset. And people are going to be watching. Even if they don't like or comment or engage on your posts at all, I promise you they are watching. And we intend to do one of these reset challenges, like on the groups, every single week. Like we're just going to recycle the same content every single week. And so you're going to always have something to plug reset people into each week. Okay. So this is week 0 for you. You're going to be posting, updating people, drawing them into your story. And also you're going to be doing income producing activity on top of that. And we're going to show you some sample messages. All right. So this is week 0 for you. At a minimum, your goal should be to sell 3 resets this week. And it should be totally doable for you to do that if you are putting the work in, create the content, doing the income producing activity. And like I said, we're going to empower you with some good messages that you can send to different types of people. Okay. So let's just say this week you go and you grab 3 and they're starting on their reset next week in the reset challenge group that we're going to create. Then you're going to empower them to create good posts, and you're going to show them exactly how to write a good post and how to share about it. And they each could sell 3. And then if that happens, then week 2, you're coming in with 9 new team members who you are also supporting with the exact same things. Okay. You're going to teach them how to post and how to share, and you're going to provide support with them through our groups and your chat or whatever the case may be. Okay. But definitely personal connection. Just keep in mind that the people from week 1, they're all brand new. And so they're not going to know a whole lot more than the people who join in week 2. And so you're going to have to taproot a little bit. Having good systems in place helps. Make sure you document what you're saying and doing to people who joined you, the first 3 people who joined you, so that you can duplicate it with the next 9, the set of 9 people. Okay. And then if those 9 people all go get 3 people, then week 3, you're coming in with 27 new team members. Okay. And by this point, the people who join you in week 1, they're watching what you're doing with people from week 2, and they see what you're doing. It's the same exact thing. And then they are empowered to do what you have been doing the first 2 weeks. See how this duplicates, and how even through this process, you can train and develop leaders. Okay. And then if those 27 people go get 3 people, then week 4, you have 81 new team members, and that is over 600 points. It's over $4,300. And you have earned Ruby Retreat. And if you are, let's just say right now you're sitting at 750 points, then you can make a push for Emerald and be in Hawaii this year. Okay. But at a minimum, everybody could, using this strategy right here, because it's so duplicatable, and also because everyone needs an accountability partner to be successful at this reset. I'm telling you, if I had not had accountability when I was doing it round 1, I probably would not have stuck to it the whole time. I think I would have failed. I think I would have caved. And so accountability, having someone do this with you, exponentially increases your success rate with completing the reset. Okay. And you are going to have to sell people that. You are going to have to tell people, hey, your results are going to be so much higher, or your success rate is sticking to this going to be so much higher if you have somebody doing this with you. Who do you know who needs a reset? And if they want their husband to do it with them, then their husband buys a welcome pack too. Okay. So that means you have 2 level 1s. Or if they want their best friend to do it with them, their best friend buys a welcome pack. So think about if you just had 100 people. I mean, if you, let's just say you are sitting at Ruby points, and for you to go Emerald, then you just need 200 more orders. You would be an Emerald ambassador if you had 200 more orders, guys. So, but if you and your team members who are currently working sold collectively 100, who then you told to grab an accountability partner, that you're like halving the amount of work that you have to do. Okay. So just something to keep in mind. And then, obviously not 100% of people are going to grab an accountability partner. Some people are just going to be adamant that they're not, but I don't think that's going to be most people if you sell it well. But some people are going to go get more. You can tell every single person who has an accountability partner, okay, you got 1, you just earned $25. Congratulations. But if you just got 2 more, you'd earn hundreds more dollars. You should be creating silvers left and right with this thing, guys. This has been, all of the ingredients for momentum are right here in this box. You just have to be willing to put the work in.
Yeah. And I want to even say, so Brittany said, like, if you're sitting around 500 points or 1,000 points, if you go and do that reset to Ruby, then there you are at Emerald. Just know if you're gold or senior gold and you've got 1 or 2 people who are wanting to work this business, imagine what would happen to your business if they went and did the reset to Ruby. And that girl added 600 points to her team, and your other girl did also. You've gone from gold to now looking Emerald in the face next month. So just know this is how massive momentum happens. This is where you're going to see people ranking up, double ranking, triple ranking, all within 1 month, because they're going to link arms with people who want to run. We've got a strategy. Now we're going to equip you with what to go and do and say. And there will be some of you who decide to run that race. And those are the ones you're going to see making those exponential point gains. But it doesn't matter where your points are right now. I mean, it's completely believable to think that you could quadruple your points in a month's time. It just requires you help somebody go double their points, help someone else go double their points, help someone else go double their points.
Yeah. So we're starting the reset challenge tomorrow. If you're not in the group, make sure you get in the group. I think it's called 1, 2, 3, go. Is that what it's called, Christina? Get in the group. If you sell a reset, put that person in the group and let's all do it together. There will be support in this group, not just for days 1 through 3 of the actual reset, but also for days 4 through 7 to support them into, adding food back in and how to not gain the weight back and things like that. Another huge perk of this reset, guys, is that there's a lower price point the following month, and that's going to help with retention. So let's just say they come in with the 189, but then the next month their cost is only 125 or 115, then that is an easier pill to swallow than coming in at the lowest rate possible, and then the next months following are higher price points. See how that will help with retention? So many benefits. And like Christina said, the pay points. All right, so let's talk about what to do. It is time to get into massive activity. Guys, all the ingredients for momentum are there. The opportunity is massive, but for now, it's just that. It's just an opportunity unless you go make it reality. Unless you go put the work in, it's just going to remain an opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity. Jump into massive activity. The first thing you can do is recycle any of your level 1s with the reset. You want to recycle them. If they haven't ordered in 6 months or more, they actually can create a new account, and that starts their fast start clock over. So you can start with your level 1s, and we have some sample messages here for you. Let me see if I can pull those up. Is this it? No, this one. No, that's not it. Is this it? Yeah, former product user. Christina, I think that one's yours. You want to read it?
Yeah. So if this is somebody who previously had ordered Plexus from me, weren't currently ordering, here's something I'd say. Hey, Brittany, I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've checked in, because y'all, I have 6 years worth of people that I can go back. If you've been in this business for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 years, you're going to have people who have fallen off along the track. So, hey, Brittany, so sorry that it's been so long since I checked in. Y'all screenshot this. Life is definitely beautiful chaos around here, and it's just flying by. I do try to keep up with you guys on Facebook though from time to time. What's new with y'all since we last chatted? You changed the screen.
Sorry, I'm trying to move the bar out of the way.
Also,
my mouse.
You may have seen that I spent last week in Columbus, Ohio at convention, and I'm jazzed because of what was just launched. I know the last time you were using products, you didn't quite have the experience you wanted, and I truly believe this is the answer. Do you ever feel like your health or habits have just gotten a little out of control and you wish you could hit reset? Well, now we have a 3-day nutritionally supported fast to help reboot your metabolism. I actually got to test this out before the launch, and I lost and kept off 4 pounds, and it felt so much more energized and focused. Now, if you've not done the reset yet, you say here, one of my good friends actually got to test this reset before the launch, and she lost. Okay, so that's how you would change that. Definitely helped me feel so much more in control of my cravings and caused me to pay attention to my habits around food. The best part was I was never hungry, not once. We also got some awesome support pieces too, a 3-day challenge group for community support and a brand new wellness platform, totally free with your reset purchase. That includes workouts that can be done anywhere, meal plans and grocery lists and more. Pumped about the hope that this reset is offering to so many. So I just had to reach out and see if you'd be open to taking a peek. What do you think? Somebody asked if I would voice message this. Probably not, because it's a lot of information. I don't want them to be able to look at it and really kind of see what I've got going on. I would send a quick voice message ahead of this message. Like, hey, Britt, there's something so exciting I want to talk to you about, but I wanted to pop in and say, hey, first, before I drop the info here, but I'm so excited to see what you think. So if you want a little nugget of personalized, totally fine. Send a quick voice clip. Let them know you're about to drop some info their way. And then there you are.
Yeah.
But you can, I mean, I have seen people generate hundreds of orders by recycling their back office, which is, I mean, it's low hanging fruit. At one point they had health goals, and it's likely they still do. So.
Okay, here's my sample message for a former product user. Hey, Heather, how are you guys? Love keeping up with your family through your posts. So proud of your kids. Great job, mama. We're doing great over here. Finally settled in our new home, and I cannot even describe what a relief that is after last year being so crazy. So we are very grateful, and that should be an exclamation point, not a question mark. Anything new with you guys? I wanted to check in with you today because I spent last week at our convention, and I'm so excited about what we just launched. It's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast that helps reset your metabolism. So far, the people who have done it have had an average of 6 pounds of weight loss, clearer mental focus, and increased energy, all wins. It comes with everything you need, meals, snacks, and supplements for 3 days, and you don't even have to cook. After the 3 days is up, we have a brand new wellness program that includes meal plans and workouts that can be done anywhere, all free for VIP customers. What are your thoughts? Are you open to taking a peek at this? All right, so we both wrote sample messages for you so that you can see that we have different personalities and we approach people differently. And we wanted you to have, somebody that you could relate to, whether it was me or Christina. Tweak these messages and please make them your own. Okay. Here's a sample message to a new contact. That one's yours, Christina.
Yep, new contact. So if this is somebody that I've not ever engaged with before, something along the lines of, hey, Laurie, what's up? I'm Christina. I know we've never had the pleasure of connecting here before. Normally, I wouldn't be randomly hopping in your inbox, but I decided to take a chance that this could be precisely what you've been looking for. I'm a crazy busy mom of 4 and also a fitness enthusiast who values wellness above all else. And I can tell by looking at your posts and your family that we have that in common. Anyway, been using and loving some wellness supplements for a while now that have helped me feel better at almost 40 than I did in my entire 20s. And I'm simply curious if maybe you're also working on some wellness or fitness goals. We just launched a super fun 3-day nutritionally supported metabolic fast. Try saying that 3 times fast. And people are falling in love with results. Average of 6 pounds weight loss, clear mental energy, clear mental focus, and increased energy, all wins. So I'm risking you thinking that I'm a total weirdo simply for the chance to maybe meet a need you could have. Love to share some more if you're open to taking a peek. What do you think?
All right. And mine is basically an example of how you can take a message and tweak it to make it your own, because I literally just looked at Christina's and I copied it and pasted it into my notes and I changed wording to make it sound like me. So here's mine. Hey, Susie, I'm Brittany. I know that we've not had the pleasure of connecting here yet, but this has been such a big deal for me. So I thought I'd just go ahead and mention it in case it's something that would help you a ton too. I have 6 kids and my cup is always overflowing, but I also value my health. And this has just simplified things for me by about 1 million times. So that is why I love it. Anyways, I've been using and loving some wellness supplements for a while now that have helped me feel better at almost 40 than I did in my entire 20s. And I'm simply curious if maybe you're also working on some wellness or fitness goals. We just launched a super fun 3-day nutritionally supported fast that resets your metabolism, and people are having amazing results with it so far. Average of 6 pounds weight loss, clear mental focus, and increased energy, all wins. I do realize I'm risking you thinking I'm a crazy person simply for the chance to maybe meet a need that you could have, and I'm willing to take that risk if it's worth it to me if you need this. Curious on your thoughts. Are you open to taking a peek at this? All right, and then follow-ups. Where's the follow-ups? Hold on. It's really hard when you can't see your cursor, and I wonder why that happens. I'm gonna have to start it over. Is it this one? No.
It's the one that says day 3, slide number 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's yours.
Yep. Hey, Laurie, happy Monday. Did y'all have the best weekend? Just got back from a fantastic trip to Columbus, Ohio. Ever been? Was my first time and I loved it. Anyway, I want to reach out because something incredible just launched at our Plexus convention, and I think it may be just what you're looking for to jumpstart or restart your fitness and wellness results. Ever feel like your health and habits have gotten a little out of control and wish you could hit reset? You guys will notice this is the same message that I just tweaked to fit the person. We have a 3-day, I won't read that to you again. We've got some awesome support pieces, won't read that to you again. Pumped about this hope that this reset is offering to so many. So I just had to reach out to see if you'd be open to taking a peek. What do you think? So guys, when I'm crafting messages, I just try to think, okay, what's a really good message that's others focused? And then depending on their situation, whether they're a former Plexus user, never heard of Plexus before, or I've been in their inbox before, how would this be relevant? So
yeah. All right, here's mine. Hey, Britt, this was an actual message I sent today. She does spell her name just like mine, but how are you? Did you have a good weekend? We just got back from our convention, had the biggest product launch in Plexus history, and I'm so excited about it. Wanted to share about it with you. It's a 3-day metabolism reset. Have you ever felt like you need a reset button with your food habits or with your health? There's so much science behind the benefits of fasting. And with this reset, you're eating nutrient-dense food every day with more protein than most Americans consume daily. And you're putting something in your body every 2 to 3 hours. So hunger is not even what you're focused on. Notice how I didn't say you're not going to be hungry, because I'm not going to promise that because I was a little hungry, but that's because I said I like groceries. Average weight loss among all the people who have done it so far has been 6 pounds in 3 days. Oh gosh, I said y'all, that's not supposed to say y'all. I actually tweaked my post and made it into a follow-up message. Not to mention all the health benefits that come along with it, like cellular regeneration, mental clarity, more energy. I can totally see myself doing this once a month to keep habits in check and compound the health benefits of nutritionally supported fasting. It's so good for you. Curious on your thoughts. Are you open to taking a look at it?
let me, while you're changing out that screen, y'all, did you know if you take a picture of her messages on there, iPhone has now created something where once you take a picture of the text, there's 3 little lines at the bottom right-hand corner. If you click that, it will copy and paste the text out of any kind of picture or screenshot that you have. So there you go.
I did not know that. It's a good tip.
I didn't either till somebody, I think it was Rebecca Folks, told me this weekend.
Interesting.
Somebody told me.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. All right. So there's your sample messages. Make sure that you're posting about this on your feed and your stories every day. And also be posting before and afters of other people's results, because we have lots of diamonds who have done this and shared their before and afters. Okay. So now you are empowered to get into massive activity, and we want to encourage you to get into massive activity. And I challenge you to message 100 people over the next week minimum, because there's times where you need to be very consistent. And then there's times where you also can combine consistency with intensity to create what we call speed. And this is one of those times. Okay. Does it mean that if you don't create speed right now that you're never going to reach your goals? No, but you definitely have a huge opportunity here if you are willing to jump on it to create speed and momentum in your business. Also, we're doing an event for you guys tomorrow night. It'll be about 15 minutes long, super short, sweet, to the point. Just me and Christina presenting about the reset and triplex welcome pack. We would drip a little bit about the opportunity, tell them why they need an accountability partner, and tell them how much they can earn if they get shared this with 3 people, and all the reasons why we love the reset, and they will too. So if you need help closing the deal on a reset, invite people to that event. Also, do you want to share about the toolkit?
Yes. So if you go to your virtual office, there is a Plexus reset toolkit. It's got before and afters. It's got videos. It's got info sheets. It's got anything that you could possibly need, depending on who you're talking to and what information they're requesting. But corporate knocked it out of the park with the tools for this particular system. They really have done a nice job. So just a trick, there was a video in there that I could not figure out how to embed. They're working on it, I've heard, but get creative. I screen recorded the thing and then I edited it, and now voila, I have a video. So there's lots of resources in there. So make sure that you find that, bookmark it in your phone so that you don't have to search for it all the time, but it's fantastic.
Yep. All right. That's it. You guys go crush it. We're excited. Can't wait to start the reset with you guys tomorrow. And good night.